Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. So I'm just looking for my phone. Yeah, welcome back. So we're back again for another video. In today's video I'm going to be doing a Q&A, everything fitness, health, lifestyle, all of that. I put on my Instagram, which you should follow, it's going to be in the description box below. I put on my Instagram and I asked my followers to ask me some questions, like I said, fitness related, health related, life, like all that kind of stuff. So if you see me looking at my phone, as always, it's because I have the questions here on my phone. So I'm just going to load them up. The first question I was asked is, what made you get into fitness? I'm sure I've touched on this before on my channel, maybe not. If I haven't, anyway, I'll get into it now. So what made me get into fitness? I'll give you guys a backstory. So I've always been into sport. I was playing netball for I think around like 10-11 years, from primary school all the way up until secondary. Yeah, I was like a county level netball player. So like I said, always been into sport. When it came to fitness though, I think I really, like, when I first got interested in fitness, probably like college times. I would say like college, that's when I was like, how do I grow my bum? How do I get a flat stomach? Like, you know, that kind of thing. But I didn't really take it seriously. It was more like I'll go to the gym once a month and then I'll like call my girls like, you want to come gym today? They'll be like, yeah. I'll be like, let's go gym. So then we'll go to the gym. But seriously, probably second year uni, that's when I decided to leave university. If you haven't already seen that video, there's a video on my channel where I basically explain my uni experience and stuff. So yeah, that's when I left university and I became a personal trainer. I've been a personal trainer for a year and a half now, I think. So I would say that was the point in which fitness became my life, was second year university. So that's probably like 2018, I think, yeah, 2018. What's 5 things you will achieve through fitness? What's 5 things I'll achieve? Okay, I'll change it. 5 things I want to achieve through fitness, because I want them and I'm gonna get them. Number 1, I think I wanna hit a new PB. Like I said in my last video, I wanna hit 180 kg on hip thrust, 50 kg on bench, 100 kg on squats. Like, that's one thing I want to achieve in fitness. 5, that's a lot. What's another thing I want to achieve in fitness? So I'm currently 79.3 kg. I've lost a little bit, which is good. That's what I've been working towards. Ideally I want to be like 76, 77, nothing below 75, but I want to reduce body fat with fitness. So I think my goal body fat is like 20%. That's like average for a woman. So I think that's another thing I want to achieve in fitness, is reducing my body fat, which is what I'm working towards now anyway, with my lockdown training at home. Oh, what's another thing I want to achieve in fitness? This is such a broad, it's a hard question. Like, I never actually thought about this. What do I want to achieve? I think I'll just stick to 2 right now because I can't think of any more. Advice for someone starting out in fitness. One thing I would say is find your why. Before you even start looking into training and stuff, find your why. Like, it's so key, and that's one thing I've really had to try to drill, or I'm trying to drill into my clients, is like, when you're trying to train and when you're trying to achieve something, if there's no emotion behind it, it becomes harder in terms of like motivation. And ultimately motivation is what's going to keep you on top of your goals. It's what's going to keep you going to the gym, what's going to keep you eating the diet you're supposed to be eating, what's going to keep you doing what needs to be done to achieve that goal. But if you don't understand why you're doing what you're doing, then it just doesn't make any sense. So like, me personally, why I'm training towards what I'm training is because I have low body confidence. That's my why. Like, sometimes I wake up and I feel sexy, sometimes I wake up and I feel disgusting. So my why is more to do with me and how I perceive myself. Another person's why could be they've always been skinny their whole life, they've been bullied for being skinny and they want to they want to prove people wrong. Like, everyone has their own reason, so I would say find your reason. Then from there, seek out, like, I wouldn't say go on Instagram and look at what everyone's been posting on Instagram, because like I'm guilty of it sometimes. I just post like these weird funny workouts just because they look cool, but ultimately like they're not for your goal. So maybe seek for advice from someone like myself, from another online coach, another PT, like people who have knowledge in the field, not just someone who loves fitness and just posts for the sake of posting, if you know what I mean. Like, especially if you have no idea where to start, make it easy and don't be so hard on yourself. Like, as beginners, you will notice you'll see a lot of progress within like your first few months, especially if you're consistent with your training and stuff, and then you'll see a plateau. When you start to hit a plateau and you're not seeing what you want to see, don't be disheartened. Don't feel like, oh, I'm losing all my progress and stuff. Maybe at that point you've made so much progress that what you're currently doing, maybe you need to make it harder. You need to add a new stimulus, because yeah, you've hit a plateau, but it doesn't mean that your progress stops there. It means you can do way more. You can develop more strength, you can lose more fat, you can build more muscle, if you know what I'm saying. Like, you just have to keep going. Honestly, keep going. Some people who look amazing, they've been training for years, they've been in the game for 10+ years, and in their first 2 years, if you ask them, they probably found it hard. But once they got the momentum, once they got the swing of things, it's just consistency. Honestly, it's consistency. Consistency is key with everything you do in life, and fitness is one of them. So yeah, I think that's my advice for someone starting out. Do you ever feel pressured to look or train a certain way? Whoa. Yes, 100%. And I think I'm going to talk from a perspective of a coach. I do feel pressure, and I put pressure on myself to look a certain way, because ultimately if I'm providing a service for someone, if I'm trying to help someone achieve their goal, then I need to look the part. Because you wouldn't invest, well, this is a bit skeptical, but some people wouldn't invest in a coach who's overweight, because if you can't even get yourself in shape, then how can you get me in shape? But that coach may have all the knowledge in the world, they might have all the science behind it, they will know everything, but because they don't look the part, not everyone will buy into their services. So in terms of that, I definitely put a lot of pressure on myself, and I feel pressure to look away and to eat a certain way, train a certain way. And I guess because like Instagram and social media, they're such an influential part of our lives right now, especially as like I'm trying to grow my online businesses. Like, everyone wants to do this whole influencer thing because there's money in there, but if you don't look the influencer part, or you don't look like a fitness influencer, then people are not going to engage, or less people engage in your content. So it's like you want to be that girl, you want to be that girl with the 6-packs, with the slim waist, the big booty, you know what I'm saying? So I think I rambled on with that one. But yep, I do put pressure, and I feel pressure from, yeah. What is your definition of being the healthiest version of you? What is your definition of being the healthiest version of you? I would say my definition of being the healthiest version of myself is when I think of my health, and in that sense I always split it into different parts. There's my mental health, there's my physical health, and there's my emotional health. So if I'm to be the best version of myself physically, I want to be where I've always dreamed to be. Emotionally, I want to be content and have so much self-love for myself that I no longer doubt things that I used to doubt. I no longer have these negative thoughts. Like, cool, we're human, we're gonna have negative thoughts, but it's not going to be as often as it is, if you get what I mean. Like, I'll have less moody days, I'll have less down days, I'll be a lot more in tune with how I feel and my moods, that sort of thing. Emotional and mentally and emotional, they're kind of like they're similar in a sense of everything that goes on up here, and every way you feel, how you process things, it will just be a lot more positive, I would say. So yeah, the healthy version of myself is looking how I want to look, feeling how I should feel, and having less doubt, less, you know what I mean, like, not, I don't know, it's a weird one, But yeah, hopefully you guys understood that. Sometimes I can't express what I want to express properly, but I think that made sense. We'll see. Advice for training on your periods and PCOS. You know what, I'm not gonna answer this question because I'm making a video on it. I'm gonna make a video on it's gonna be like a TMI video all around training and periods, PCOS and endometritis, like all these different complications that we can have as females with our menstrual cycles and all that kind of thing, and how do you then fit your training around it, because I've done a lot of research in it and I have some clients and I've known some people who suffer with different conditions but they're still able to get the job done. So I'm going to make that a whole another video that's going to be coming very, very soon. Best ways to lose belly fat, diet, exercises, timescale. Best way to lose belly fat. Okay, first of all, yeah, we need to learn the difference between weight loss and fat loss, like especially in terms of diet. If you are dieting to lose weight, is it you want to lose muscle as well, or do you solely just want to lose fat? Because people who diet, they don't do any training, they're doing cardio for 60 minutes 5 times a week, you're gonna lose weight, but you're not just gonna lose fat, you're gonna lose muscle. Whereas I think a lot of people, they get confused and they're like, yeah, I want to lose weight. No, you want to lose fat and you want to maintain the muscle that you have. This is where the whole toning up comes from. So to be in a caloric deficit, so you need to be eating less than you train in the Second tip I would give you is you need to increase your NEAT. The exercise that you do, i.e. walking, going upstairs, stuff that isn't strenuous, stuff that isn't strength training, stuff that isn't high intense cardio, it's just basic movements that we do in our everyday lives. So one thing I do tell people is you need to be getting in your 10k steps a day. This is going to increase your NEAT. Like, people don't even realize, but walking 10k steps a day, you probably roughly burn around like 200 calories just by walking. If you walk 10,000 plus steps, yeah, you do that times 7, that's 14,000 calories you burn in a week. Put that over a year, that's like 28,000 calories that you're gonna burn, yeah? So see, in a sense of the more you move, the more you're gonna burn. So if you're eating less, you're moving more, you're training more, this, rather than the scales being like this, the scales are gonna be like this, and this ultimately means that you're gonna burn more fat, which means you're gonna lose more stuff, more body fat. Another thing I would say, yeah, you can't spot reduce. So like some people be like, I just want to lose weight in my back, or I just want to lose the weight in my thighs, I just want to... No, you lose the weight overall. You can't choose to lose weight in different places. Like, as humans, we all put weight on in different places. Like, I put weight on in my back. If I put on weight, it goes all to my back or it goes to my chin. Like, some of it goes to my belly, but majority of, like, I store most of my fat in my back. So in order for me to like get rid of that, I'm eating in my caloric deficit, do my daily walks, I'm training my back, I'm doing exercises to help develop the muscles in my back. So once the layer of fat is gone through eating less, through moving more, then I'll get the definition in the back that I want. I hope that makes sense. I think I'm going to make a separate video where I'm explaining like fat loss and all that stuff, like tips on Instagram, because it's a lot to get your head around, but you can really make it simple by just doing 3 things. Like I keep saying, eating less, moving more, training. Eat less, move more, train. Okay, those are the best tips I would give. Like, people get so hung up on you need to be eating at this time of the day to lose weight, like don't eat beyond 8 p.m, blah 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 blah. Like, you're making it more difficult than it should be. Honestly, if you stick to them 3 things to begin with for like a month or so, you will see dramatic changes. Like, you wouldn't even realize. And then after a month, then you can start like deciphering between, okay, maybe I might need to bump up my calories ever so slightly, reduce my calories ever so slightly, increase my training by 1 day, go for longer walks, go for less walks. Like, you can tweak the other factors, but to begin with, just keep it very, very, very simple. Like, yeah, so I hope this Q&A made sense. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I'm going to be making a lot more videos for my YouTube. I'm really dedicating my time during this lockdown to creating content for you guys, and content that's helpful for you guys. So if there's anything you want me to speak on, or you want to know more about, then drop me a message. All my social medias will be linked down below. Just drop me a message and be like, hey, can you cover this topic, or can you give me advice on this topic? And I'm more than happy to help you on everything. Even if it's something I'm not confident on, I will go ahead and do some research and I'll come to you. This is the research that I found, blah blah blah. Anyway, I'm gonna go and head out because I have some other stuff to do today. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on that post notification bell so you never miss a video with myself, and I'll see you guys in my next video.